Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Quern, Undying Thoughts. Yeah, so we learn more about the history of this place. We also, I think, learn more about our options going forward. And now I'm leaning towards, I keep forgetting the names of both the characters in the game, but I'm leaning towards the energy woman over the beard nerd. Which I mean, I did that from the onset basically, but I feel like more solidified in my opinion now. That's what we're gonna try to do. Destroy this place or whatever.
Now you must continue following his guidance. I will help you get back on his path.
Sure.
He was the first person who found this island after we left. And you must be the last person to ever be here.
Yeah, basically destroy the place, or maybe destroy the portal thing that connects the worlds or something. I'm not sure. Are we actually going this way? I think we are, right? Yeah. Can't sprint though. Just very slowly walking across the void. Which is fine. It's not really void, there's stuff below.
You have to go alone now. But soon, we will meet again.
Sure. Where is the guy actually? That's what I want to know, honestly. Like he set all of this up for us. Where is he hanging out during all of this? Who knows? The right tunnel. Alright. Okay, so we can like shoot something up the... I don't know. We can put something here. Probably this, I would guess. And then we shoot it up. And then connects. That makes sense. And now we're up here. Take this back, just because why not, I guess. Okay. Seems like a... Okay, just one button though, that's fine. Lower mechanics. Something I've been thinking about since last episode. Like we discovered that one secret achievement because we looked at the backside of that closed door, and I've been thinking there are some more doors that we could look at, but not here or up on the surface. And I don't know if we're ever gonna get back there, and that's frustrating to me. But there's at least the one in the mines, because we opened the back exit into the mines, so if we take out the one battery, or some of the batteries, whatever, how many? I don't remember how many we need to take out. Then the mine entrance should close, and we could still go in through the back door, and then probably get that achievement for that one as well. I'm gonna guess that that's how that works. Because it was like it did say like secret achievement 3 or something. So there have to be 2 before this one. And I can only think of that one, but maybe there are the doors. There were lots of doors, but I don't know if we can look at... Like if we can get inside the place. We did open some more shortcuts though, so maybe. I don't know. Alright. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 2. That seems wrong. Reset. A and B and C. CBA. Alright. When's the new CBA? Didn't we just get a new CBA? I'm talking about the NHL CBA. What is it? Collective Bargaining Agreement, I think. That regulates the like salary cap and all that stuff. Anyway. Okay, that looks like a save door. 0 through, I guess, 79. And then 4 things here. I'm not really sure what we're doing here yet. Like lots of things to interact with, but nothing that really tells me, oh, this is what we're trying to achieve. This looks very strange. What was it called? Lower mechanics? So we are below the mechanics? Oh yeah, we are. That's the... Maybe we can go back up from here, and then I could try and hunt achievements. I wouldn't mind that. I guess let's listen to our friend, who's not our friend.
These are the lower levels of the mechanics. It was here I learned that all the attributes of the different minerals could be harnessed by dividing the energy beam of the white crystal. The shortage of crystalline materials no longer hindered my work. With this knowledge, I was even able to isolate green crystal beams, the exact same energy ray that the ancient gateways use. This could suggest that there is a connection between this world and the origin of the ancient gateways. Focusing on my work helped me deal with the unbearable loneliness that started to consume my mind.
Truth conquers all. Okay, so... yeah, like a prism, divide the energy beam of the white crystal. As the green crystal beams. Yeah. So we were looking at right here. Alright. Still don't know what we're doing though. I assume we can't just go on. Yeah. No. Alright, nothing here. So where do we start? Maybe out here actually. Oh no, this is where we came from. That's not where we start. Well, it is where we start technically, because that's where we, you know, came from. But like... I don't know what we're doing. We can only select each of them once. Okay, so this rotates that stuff. 1 and 2. Where's the 1? Is this 1 and 2 is on the other side? Presumably. So this is like the stair up here, and then this is like an entrance, and we need to rotate all the openings that way. Okay, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. So... and we can like unselect, or everything has to rotate, I guess. So which ring is the outside ring? Is this the outside ring, or is this the outside ring? And how many rings do we even have? Like there are 2 highlighted in white and then 2 in black, I guess. But the 2 in black, is this the opening in the black ones, or is this like, I don't know how to read this. I also don't know what this does. Don't know what this does. But it is not something we can do anything with. This we can do something with though. Okay. This seems very complicated, so... this one doesn't go down, right? No, but only this one can be at A. This can be at B or C. But none of that really does anything. Oh, that moves the room from upstairs down here. Wait, and now... This is weird. I don't understand what I'm doing here. I feel like I should switch them out, I like swap them out, but I don't know how to do that. Because it seems impossible. So is this is the wall from upstairs before, right? That went down. So we already had this like solved at some point. It was just a different. This is very strange. The one is at C. Okay, so the white one is in the C position. This is A. This is B. That much I understand. Like this one is at B and this one is at C. You would want the yellow one to go up. Yeah, okay, so this is how we switch it, yeah. And then we go to A, and then the yellow one goes up, correct? Yes. Alright, okay, now I understand what I'm doing here. This is just switching. I thought, yeah, I had a different idea. And then we can move this one in here. But why would we do that? Like, what do we get from this? There's nothing here for us to do, right? I guess we can go up on the staircase and then... Can we reach anything from here? Not really. But this is where I want to go. Okay. And now this doesn't work because the room isn't here. Okay. So we switch the yellow one. Let's switch the white one to the C position, I guess. And get the yellow one down to B. And let's just try to open the doors. And then go from there, basically. Alright, so we want to know if this is... I don't know which direction is plus and which is minus, like clockwise or counterclockwise, and I also don't know which ring is which ring. I'm gonna assume that this one is the outside ring. And we're gonna verify that by doing... zero on the outside ring, because that's easy to track. So if the door stays on the left, or this door stays on the right, well, no, it's probably, well, maybe, whatever. Let's just focus on this one. If this stays on the left, then this is really the outside ring. It is not, though. This one didn't move, right? It's the inside one. Oh, we can't like rotate again. But like we have those two are right now, actually. It's just the... Wait, what? This is different now. Why is this different now? Why are those white now? And those two are black? I'm confused. But the very inside ring is right now. And this one is right. But this one and this one are not. So this and this are wrong. And this one is off by... I guess 1, and this one is also off by 1. So I guess we want this one to be this, and we want this one to be 0, but that doesn't work. Yeah, this made it much worse. How? How did that make it so much worse? Something is not right. I don't know. Oh, this changes which are selected too. But then I can only rotate once? This is confusing. Because I can't rotate a second time. But if I change the number, then I can? No, I can only rotate once, but how do I... Does it make a difference where I'm, like, which one is selected? If I select this one, is it a different outcome? Yeah, it is. That's very confusing though. They're just... Like right now I feel overwhelmed. There are too many variables to keep track of, because there are... I can select these two or these two or these two or these two or whatever. Any combination of two. And then... It depends. But... What? But you want to move 3 of them, right? Because it looks like this door is right, but all the other doors are wrong, maybe? But I don't know if I want to... What do I want to achieve here? But each of the rings only has one opening. That is very strange. Like, why does that do that? 1, 2, 3. So this one goes -3, and the other one goes 0. But why? That one is selected, and then the 2 unselected ones also rotate to the right, both of them. One goes 1 to the right, and the other one goes 2 to the right. I don't know. And if you select the outside one and then do this, it still does this. Wait, this is the same thing. What? Why is this the same thing as the other thing? Watch. But it is the same thing, right? It's always the same thing. So why does it matter which of them are selected or not? Does it not matter? But this one goes 1 to the right, and that's not what it should be doing. It should be going 2 in some way, right? But that changes everything. But the only thing that makes sense is that that was the one that did the 1 move, so it has to be a 1. But now it's doing 2, but that's different. It's not. That's not how it works. How does it work? Because now that ring that was 1 and is 2 now, it doesn't move at all. If you make it -1 again. It moves to the right again. And if you do -2, it doesn't move. I don't understand how this works. That doesn't make sense to me. This is very confusing. What am I missing here? I'm missing something about this and I do not know what at all. Like, it's not like we can... It's not like we can crack this. I don't know. So this is also blocked off on this side, which I guess is somewhat important. I just don't understand how this rotation thing works. I don't see the pattern at all. Like the selecting different slots, 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess, or 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter where you look at how to look at this, because I don't know, it doesn't mean anything anyway. Selects different circles, but it always rotates all of them. And so I don't know how does it correspond? Like, which one means what? What do the numbers even mean? I can't do anything that makes sense with that. What am I missing? Like, this puzzle just as a puzzle doesn't make sense to me. I'm pretty sure I need to move this room up there then, and then move the other room down, and then walk up or something. I don't know. Maybe not, but I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. And we don't have anything, right? This weird key thing, which we haven't used yet, but I don't know where that goes. But other than that, we have nothing. I don't know, none of this does anything for me, like, explanation-wise, I don't know. So this is our starting position. It looks like this one is in the right spot. So we would want this to rotate not at all. We want this to rotate once in that direction, this one to rotate once in that direction. That would be like a -1 and the +1 to me. And then this is, you know, facing absolutely 2 rotations or 2 turns. I don't even know if that's what it does though. I still can't make any connection between the numbers and the circles. Why is this so hard? I feel like I'm just like missing something. Like I'm not observing something I should be observing here, but I don't know. I don't know what it would be. It feels like usually so far we could rotate more than once on all those rotation things, right? And it was always the selected ones or the ones that rotate, I feel, but that's not happening now. So if that's not what's happening, then how do I do it in one if I can't like I can't figure things out because I don't have just zeros and then one number or something and then figure out which one turns, because it doesn't work like that, I guess. But I don't know what it means. This is very strange. I have no idea what this does. Like, how do I figure out how to make this do what I want it to do? I guess we just sort of... There has to be some way to figure this out. Okay, so... If you do 2 minus 1, 1 minus 2, then we end up with... There's just too much. There are too many things moving. It's impossible. So the outside ring rotates. The outside ring rotates 3/4 of a rotation counterclockwise, which makes no sense with the numbers we have put in, but okay. This second ring from the outside rotates a 1/4 rotation counterclockwise. The third ring does a 1/4 rotation clockwise. And the inside ring, okay, does a 3/4 thing clockwise. So that makes sense, I guess. So one of the twos is clockwise. Yeah, so we have two. Okay, so two and two has to be. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be. Okay, let's just get rid of this one and make it a 0. And then we end up with what? Why does it change all of them? Because we had the outside circle at the top. And then the next one also at the top. But now we have both of them at the bottom. And then the third ring was on the right. Or was it at the top? I don't remember now. But the selection doesn't make a difference, right? No, the outcome is the same. Those two and those two, yeah. So why does it even highlight them? If them being highlighted doesn't make a difference at all, then why even highlight it? I don't know how to crack this. Where do I go from here? Because now that we changed the 0 or the 2, -2 to a 0, all it did is the outside ring goes a 1/4 rotation clockwise instead of, or counterclockwise instead of 3/4. The second ring, instead of going a 1/4 rotation clockwise up here, goes counterclockwise, goes a 3/4. So let's switch those two around completely. And then the other two, this one did a 1/4 rotation clockwise, I guess. That's what I wrote down at least. And it still does that, and the other one did a 3/4 rotation clockwise. And it still does that. Is that right? When this was -2, those two also ended up on the right? Yeah, okay. So if this is a -2 or 0, that determines if those two are up or down. Somehow. Alright, so let's switch this to a 0. And see what that does. So we had up, right, or down, right, and now with the 0 here we have what? A whole mess. We have up, left, right, up. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't make sense. I can't figure out what this does. It doesn't make sense. What am I missing? The rotations don't make sense. I don't know what I'm doing. And only this one is right. But what does it even mean? Well, those two are right now. The inside two are right. The outside two are wrong. Which I guess they were determined by this. Before. This doesn't make any sense. I don't know why this is right. I don't know. If I don't figure this out until the end, then please let me know how this was supposed to be done, because... Oh, this is where the key goes. And we get a button. And the button gives us something on the other side that we can't get to. Great. Can we just do this again? This is a puzzle, it makes sense. Okay. So we're done with this. But then now what? We could open the other side, but that's blocked off, right? That's blocked off on this floor here, so... Like if I open the other door, I still won't be able to get there, right? Because I can like move the staircase down here and then move this up there, and the other door could be open on that side, but it's like the far side I won't be able to get there, right? I don't know. And there was nothing to do in the other room, right? I don't know, maybe there was. Let's have another look at it, I guess. I'm very confused. Holding down the highlight key, art, but there's nothing, right? Didn't miss anything. Oh, I can't walk up the stairs. Oh no, there is something. Oh, that opens that. Okay, so then that makes sense. How did I miss that last time? I just tried to jump off more than anything. Okay, so there's something now. Because this door is now open, but I assume we can't do anything, we just have to turn the other room around, or like open the doors on the other side, and then we can... Oh, maybe more of them. I guess, sure. And then we can go in there. Or something. What did that do? Oh, it gives me a gear? Kind of. I guess it doesn't really. I could reach that. I guess it's stuck in there. Okay. Alright. So now we figure out how to rotate the doors the other way. And I don't understand how it's gonna work. And it's very frustrating. Anything else here right now? Alright, so we want you in the A or in the C spot, I guess, because the A spot is occupied. And then we need orange down here. So if 202 minus 1 is the right code for this, let's reset this. Why is it 202? Yeah, because 0 is this one, maybe. It doesn't rotate, that's in the right spot. And then the minus 1 is one of those, maybe. But why would be 2 and 2? Why would that be right? Because they're different rotations. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. Now you want this one to be the 0, not this one, so you want to switch that around. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe you should just inverse this. We only have 1 minus 2 though, so we can't. I don't know. Man. What was it? Before we get rid of it, let's write it down so we can get to this spot again at least. 202 minus 1. And that did what? 3/4 of 1/4, I guess. I don't know which way it rotates actually. Just 1. 1, 3. 2, 0. This is what it does, right? Rotation wise. This one goes 1, this one goes 3, this one goes 2, and this one goes 0. But why would 202 minus 1 go 1, 3, 2, 0? I don't know. I guess maybe minus 1 is like 3, but it's not really, right? And then why would one 2 be 2 and the other 2 be 1? I don't know. This doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. I hate it. Anyway. So one of them needs to be 0. Maybe this one? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I have no idea why that works. I was just swapping these two to see if this one was the one that's up here. Whatever, you know? Forget it. I don't even care anymore. Let's put the... This is a very strange puzzle though. I have no idea what we're doing. I think that's a first in this game. Like, I figured all the things out, right? Even the things I didn't like initially understand. Once we like brute forced our way into some sort of solution, I had an idea of, oh yeah, this is what we're doing. But here I just have no idea. Oh, wrong. This right here just does not make sense. Nothing else here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so this one goes here, and we're missing one more, which is right here. How do I get there? I don't know. Maybe with the staircase instead? Or maybe I need to rotate the room again? No, it doesn't make sense, because if the door is not on this side, I can't get in. Let's just look at the staircase up here. I haven't done that yet. I don't know. Still, this is... I don't know. Not a fan of this one. And maybe it's a really good puzzle and I just missed some part of it completely, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Slot machine. Ding, ding, ding. No jackpot there. What are we trying to do with this now? Like... Seriously? What's the puzzle here? Is it not a puzzle? $46, 11, 37, 77. Oh, it's a timed thing? It sounds like it's a timed thing. That's bad. I wasn't prepared for that. 46? 11? What? That's 11. Come on. Oh, I hate this. The controls here. 11, 37. 77. Is it 8 or 7? 5, 6, 7. Come on, that's 7! It's just not exact. This should be longer. I can't, like, it doesn't lock in really. Like, this is 46. Is the time up? No, it's not. It's just very inexact. Okay, whatever. Good to know, I guess. So this is 10 and then this is 11. It's like right in between though. Whatever. 37. At least there's no actual time for actually. It's so hard to see though. Like, this is 45, this is 6, this is 7. It doesn't look like that. Like, it's in between. So this is 5, this is 6, this is 7. It does not look like that at all. I want to rotate it one more. See, it's not right. Like, this is so inexact. Why is this so poorly done? This is really stupid. Like, there's no reason for this to be so off. I feel like the higher the number, the more it is off, which is because the texture just doesn't line up or something. I don't know. This is a very silly room altogether. I don't know. This is very frustrating for no good reason. But okay, we managed to do it. It's fine. Oh, we're back out here now. Do we leave? No? What are we doing? I need one more piece, right? Did that not open, or did it open now? Is there something else here? Did I forget to do this? I forgot to do this. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Do we just leave the rooms like this? I'm not sure if I should put the staircase back up there. I don't know if I'll need it. Why does it make me go back through here though? Could we just go forward again? Like, you could have put the green thing back, but then we wouldn't have the green crystal then for teleport. If you left it up there. Maybe that's why? I'm not sure. This is... I don't know. The game got a little weird there. For some reason. Maybe it's me, but I don't feel like it's me. I feel like the game just got weird. For no good reason. Are we going down? Or this is going up? No, we're going down. Deeper underground, the achievement we just unlocked, amazing. And I guess even deeper underground, because there's nothing else here, right? Doesn't look like it, at least. We should end the episode, I think, right? Yeah. Let's see what's down there. Oh, there's our cave, alright. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The middle one, left and right of that. 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them. Again. No clue. It's a weird sound. The speaker's making it, okay. This is dung dung. This one is... Okay. This just sounds like just like... I mean, it's sort of like a wave sound, but it's just one continuous sound. Or does this too? This is 2. Sounds like 3. Dun, whook, whook. Sure. Just one bass. What does it mean? I don't know. I don't know. What's over here? A red crystal thing. 2 red crystal things. 1 red crystal thing. 1 smaller, like narrower. 3 of them. And then a lot of them. 5. So 5 has 5. 4 has 3. 3 has 1 long one. 2 has 1 thick one. And 1 has 2. What does it mean? I don't know. Okay, so those are the sound things, maybe? But we only had, what, 4? Did we have 5? There are 5 gates here, but I don't know. They're like 8... I don't know. Very strange. Don't know how this ties together just yet, but this could be like the, you know, like the sound profile of some of those, but then we have this, and this corresponds with this. But what does this correspond with? Like the number of crystals. Oh, like this, okay. Didn't really pay attention to that, so we have 5 different ones. Okay. And yeah, okay, that makes sense, I think. We can figure that one out, I think. But we'll do that next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.